to the other side of the lake. So they set out, but as they were sailing, he fell asleep. Fierce gale of wind swept down on the lake, and it began to be swamped, and were in great danger. They came to Jesus, woke him up, saying, Master, Master, we are about to die. He got up and rebuked the winds and the raging violent waves. They ceased, and it became calm. He said to them, where is your faith? And they were afraid and astonished, saying to one another, who then is this? What manner of man is this, that he commands even the winds and the sea to obey him? I want to talk about, where is your faith? Where is your faith? Not mine. Where is yours? Before we read this verse, look at what Jesus is doing in this text. The chapter 8 begins with the word and. And if you want to get the full impact of what's going on in chapter 8, you got to go back in chapter 7. The chapter includes several issues, including the Pharisees inviting Jesus to a supper. I can deal with all of chapter 7, but I love this part about chapter 7. There was a woman that came into a Pharisee house. And she was a woman that everybody knew about in a different kind of way. If you follow my drift, and I'm trying to stay clean.
Yes, Tilly.
But she lived the life that all the men knew about. Amen. You should catch me like that. Amen. But she come into the house with more worship than anybody that was in the house.
Amen.
Because regardless of what she went through, she still worshiped the Lord.
Amen.
Came in there with a box, cried out to him, and worshiped him.
Yeah.
And the Lord kind of dealt with them Pharisees, because they said if he knew who she was,
That's right.
he wouldn't even let her do what she do. But the Lord trying to say, if you knew who I was, you'll be doing what she doing.
Right.
Because many times we come to church and somebody want to judge you by the way that you praise. They want to judge you by the way you worship, but don't know what you done been through. Don't know the hell that you caught before you got to where you are. But I'm here to let you know, and I'm here to give you some kind of, really give you a little bit of encouragement to don't worry about what they say about you. Keep on doing what you're doing and watch what God will do. Because when he talked to her, he told her, he talked to her and he talked to them at the same time.
Yeah.
He said, since she came in, she haven't ceased to stop doing what she doing.
Right.
I came into your house and you ain't worshiped me yet.
Come on now.
I came to your avenue and you ain't thanked me for the room that you have. You didn't even thank me for the kitchen that you have. You didn't even thank me for keeping your children when they were asleep at night. I'm just trying to bring it to you. Amen. Because see, he was trying to show you that sometimes God will bring folks into your house just to show you how grateful that you ought to be. Hello, somebody. But he was talking about her being the sinner, and then he said at the end of the chapter, Jesus said, woman, your faith have made you whole. She didn't go in there saying, Lord, I did this, I slept with them, and I did with this. She didn't have to do all that because it wasn't none of their business.
That's right.
Some folks try to pre-examine you already and try to say you done this or you done that. But at the end of the day, only God knows.
Amen.
Hello, somebody.
Amen.
And I thank God that she came in with a mind to worship. She had that mindset of Psalm 100, enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his court with praise. She came in, I'm not worried about, but they haven't been through what I've been through. And since I know that the king is at the house,
Amen.
I got to get to the king. I got to worship him because I know what I need from him.
Right.
Amen.
Jesus had been preaching. Then he goes on in the 7th chapter and starts talking about, amen, the seed, the parable of the seed, which he was talking about the word. And he talked about how it fell on what ground it fell on.
Yes.
And so it really, the Lord challenged me to challenge the church, is the seed taking root in your life? Because in verse 9 of the 7th chapter, the disciples said, I need you to tell me about this. I need you to ask. I need you to let us know what's going on. And in verse 15 said, but the seed in good soil, these are the ones who have heard the word.
Yeah.
And in an honest and good heart, they hold to it and they bear fruit to it. Amen. We know that the seed that is sown is the word of God. So I realize that the tree is known by the fruit it bears. And if you really are walking in God, somehow to show.
Amen.
Hello, somebody.
That's right.
How is the word of God sown into your life? We have to read it. We have to speak it. The Bible said faith comes by hearing. And not only being a hearer, but being a doer also. Are we just coming in here to hear stuff and not do it?
That's right.
And wondering why God ain't opened that window and poured out that blessing that we would not have room enough to receive because our people are destroyed. Help me somebody. So when he completed his teaching and he was dealing with them, him and his disciples, he told them a promise. He said, look, let's go. We finna get ready to go to the other side. I want y'all to hold to that promise because that's how the Lord done something of us. He done told you that he's going to take care of you.
Amen.
But sometimes we get amnesia when we come into a storm.
Come on now.
Hello, somebody. He told the disciples to get in the boat so they can go to the other side. And I don't know what the intent was going to the other side. But after I studied, I believe since he was fresh off a teaching course, it was time for a pop quiz. Right. I don't know about y'all, but in school, I wasn't really fun about pop quizzing. I couldn't stand pop quizzing. You come in there ready to do something, then your teacher said, we got a test. You ain't studied. You don't know what the test about. But the teacher always told us when they deal with pop quizzes, the only reason why they did this to find out what you know.
That's right.
Ooh, y'all don't miss this thing. So the Lord said, let's go to the other side, but while we going, I got a pop quiz.
That's right.
Got a pop quiz. And one thing about the Lord, he don't tell you when the quiz comes.
That's right.
You just start experiencing. You don't know when the storm of life gonna rage.
Amen.
But the song said, just stand by me. That sounds too old school. I know some of y'all should have known that song now. When the storm of life rage, stand by me. I don't care what I go through. If you standing by me, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on because I can be not weary in my way of doing. Because I know my due season is coming.
Right.
So after he popped that quiz on them, amen, the text said as they were heading to their destination, up pops the stone. Text said it will be near so good that they were filled with water. Not only the boat filled with water, but it was so much water that it was drowning them almost while they were trying to continue to go.
Yeah.
But when we get in over our head, we forget the one that's over our head.
Come on now.
Help me somebody. Because they didn't understand the Lord, the promise is still there.
Yes.
I want y'all to still see this now. He said, let us go to the other side. He didn't say that everything gonna be easy. Because you done joined the ministry that you feel like I'm safe now, ain't no trouble coming. Whether you believe it or not, we catch more hell than anybody. Because we trying to live right. We trying to walk right. Amen. We trying not to cuss folk out.
That's it. Amen.
Oh, I guess you ain't never got to that point. But they try to always say, oh, yeah. There's a gun line. In your life. Because they know that you're trying to live right. And since the devil know that you're trying to live right, he's going to try to put stuff. Yeah, they say don't cuss no more. Let me let this happen. Yeah, they done said it. They go to word.
Say that.
They say they trust me. Let me see if this happens. Let the Lord allow the devil, you heard that part, to mess with you. Would you still stand? Because see, and I can just parallel just a little bit and go to Job, because Job didn't get touched until the Lord said, have you considered? But since we make the job so easy, some of us make the devil job so easy because we wearing all, amen, the perfume, and we wearing all the cologne, the tracker. Come get me, devil. Because the text said, I'm going to give you Bible, because he said he's seeking whom you allow, because you got the power. He just make it in your mind to think that he, and we have it, and we all had this testimony. If you ain't, you lying, and go out the door and hit a flip and come back. Because I know you lying. Because you say this, the devil, you done said this one time in your life. Made me do it. If it wasn't for the devil,
that was you.
It's all you got.
It was him that said it. But what happened to you? It ain't no different than you telling your child something that they need to do and they decide not to do it.
Right.
They didn't say, Mama made me do it. Or Daddy made me do it. It's because that's what I felt like doing at the time.
Wow.
We can't even catch a cold. I blame it on the devil. Lord, the devil. Soon as you sneeze, it's the devil.
Everything.
Loosen the devil.
Why you say that, Pastor? Reason why? Because I know God was behind this storm.
Yeah.
This pop quiz, they have nothing to do, amen, with everybody else. This has something to do with his disciples. Because if you gonna follow me all this time, I need to know, are you really connected to me?
Right.
Yes, sir.
They went through all that. They saw all these things happen because if you go before 8th chapter and see all these things God was doing, Jesus was doing with his disciples, they really were going through a class and they just got a pop quiz to see whether they will follow him, to see what they can learn from him or whether they just coming.
That's right.
Jesus said, well, since you're riding, let us go
Right.
to the other side. I need to see you really riding for me.
Right.
You know how they when you got certain folk with you, you know you get ready to fight. You ain't gonna get everybody that's scared. You gonna get the one that's gonna fight.
Right. That's right. You stay home.
Matter of fact, if you scared, you gonna get the one that's gonna swing first, so you can join. It ain't even they fight. You just gonna bring them because you know it gonna help you fight.
Right.
And some of these disciples been walking with Jesus because they were okay. He's slaying demons. I don't know how to do it, but I'm behind.
Yeah.
Right.
He healing folks, and I don't know how to do it, but I'm just going to follow behind him. They had a good motive for doing it, but what their heart was. He's the disciple. The one he chose. And it give me encouragement to know that you ain't no better than the disciple.
That's right.
Because he know that they needed him. They needed to know they needed him.
Right.
Hello, somebody. So, and I really looked at this. This pop quiz had to do with an identity crisis. Do you really know who you're serving?
Yes.
Because as it went on, they realized they forgot the promise because he said, let us go to the other side. And Jesus, the text said, done fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I pause right there and shout because the more you grow in Christ, you'll go to sleep to some of this stuff that folks talking about.
Say that.
You'll go to sleep to some of these storms that you encounter because you know that it may happen that I may go through something for a night.
Right.
Right.
But somebody say the morning comes.
In the morning.
It's a new morning every. Matter of fact, you can be at the 11:59 hour of your life. But one more minute, that's a morning coming. Some folks say in morning at 6 o'clock, but 12 o'clock I go to shower because there's new mercy. It rings off in my head almost like how New Year's come when the clock go off. Amen. It shouts that you got new mercy.
That's right.
Matter of fact, 12 o'clock, y'all, tonight. You can put on a hat and shout, I got new mercy. And now you done got some word that God about to do something big with my new mercy. God about to do something big because I got new grace. And since grace and follow me, grace and mercy will follow me. That's what the Bible says. All the days. Tell your neighbor, you're covered if you know it. If you know it. Because he work out the power that's in you.
Yeah.
Unto him who is able
Yeah.
to do exceeding. Ephesians 3:20 for the writers in the back. To do exceeding abundant above everything you ask. Man, you mean to tell me you still having a problem when the God that we serve is the earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof, and I'm still having a problem trusting the God that'll make a way, that already done wrote my tomorrow before I got there.
Come on.
I got a problem trusting him.
Come on.
Where is
Yeah.
your faith? So they go to him. I'm watch how the disciples, they don't even see how blessed they already are.
That's right.
Because the promise said we're going to go to the other side. I'm still in the text. This ain't me. It's him. The Bible said, he said, let us go. And it just stuck in my head. Somebody done forgot it. Peter done forgot it. Somebody done forgot that he said, let us go.
Yeah.
But nobody ain't said nothing about it. They didn't even realize, and I done said this before, they probably were thinking about it. They didn't realize how blessed they were with the water on the boat, the water under the boat.
Yeah.
They full of water, but nobody drowned.
That's right.
It's full of water. And according to what you do, if you do it at the house, you can see it. If you're in it, you put anything in the water and you fill it with water, it's supposed to go underwater.
Right.
They didn't know how blessed they were. I'm catching hell. It's hitting me, but I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Because the promises is still on my life. Whether you like it or not, I may be catching hell from the left, catching hell from the right, but I'm still standing.
Right.
Look at somebody say, I'm still standing. I'm supposed to be down. I'm supposed to be out. By the way, my credit, I don't supposed to have this house. I don't supposed to have this car. I don't supposed to have this job, but I'm still standing. I'm supposed to be broke. I should have no food in the refrigerator, but I'm still standing. Come on, somebody. Last Sunday, I told the devil, we got to come on with it.
Yeah.
You got to come on with it because what he done before in my life,
Yeah. Right.
I rest on the promises of God.
Amen.
He's sleeping. They don't even know how blessed they are, so they go down there and ask the really retarded question. Because they done forgot that he said, let us go.
Yeah.
One of them got down there and said, Lord, do you care that we perish?
All right.
Do you even care that we going through this mess?
Yeah.
And I love the Lord. Y'all, the Lord moves in a way, the more I get close to learning him, he moves the way that we move when we want to be throwing shade.
Yeah.
Because he really showed out on him without even having to say nothing. Because he didn't even address the fact that he don't care.
Yeah.
The text didn't say nothing about it. He didn't say, yeah, I care about y'all. Because they're supposed to know it.
Right.
Because he said, let us go
Right.
to the other side. And see, we got to get to the point. If God done told us something, don't let nobody change what he done told us.
Right.
See, the Lord didn't have to go back and ask them, did he care? Because he remembered what he told them.
Right.
Let us go. It ain't just you going by yourself, but we all rolling in this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to sleep regardless of how the boat rocking.
Right.
I'm going to go to sleep regardless of what you done said about it, because at least I know he said I'm going to get there.
Amen.
Hello, somebody.
Amen.
How many of us are still crying about some stuff that God already said he's going to take care of?
All up.
Amen.
We still worried about, I don't know how, Lord, you're going to make a way. I don't know how you're going to prepare the table, Lord, but his word said he never leaves. I'm telling you, we got to learn how to stick to his word, because he said before his word failed, and since we still here, that means it's still standing.
Right.
Hello, somebody.
Amen.
He come up, he said, he just goes straight to the problem.
Yeah.
Rebuke the wind.
Yeah.
All that stuff, he calmed it down.
Yes.
Now you excited. Because you think, since he done that, he done answered the prayer.
Yeah.
And you through praying.
Amen.
You through. Now they had a good motive by going to Jesus. But when you gonna grow up in Christ?
Come on now.
When you don't gotta go to him for the same stuff.
Come on now.
Because you know he gonna take care of it.
Amen.
Now they go through this storm, and he gets up and calms the storm, and the Lord turns around and asks them, where is your faith?
Right.
He didn't, and you gotta understand this. He asked them this because he said, really, where's your confidence in me? I told you we going to the other side. Now I want y'all to understand that it isn't the fact that they didn't have faith.
Yeah.
They just had faith in the wrong thing. I got faith enough to get in a boat with Jesus.
Yeah.
But I don't got faith enough that he gonna carry me over. I got faith to know that I can sit in them seats. Hello, somebody. You don't know if the screw loose, but you sat down. Some of us done jumped down. Just I'm talking about gave it your all.
Come on.
Attitude, wham, I'm tired of this.
Amen.
Got faith, Papa. We got faith for some stuff, but we don't got faith for all.
That's right.
Trust in the Lord
Amen.
with all your heart. He wants your all. He don't want you to come to him halfway. How are we going to shout big and we don't believe in God?
That's right.
I want big. And I know we're in this season, income tax came in, so yeah, people going to shout. I'm looking for folks to shout. I'm just going to be like, yeah. When it run out, I'm just going to see when your praise still be there.
All right. Come on, say
When
it.
you don't have enough, when your praise still. And see, it takes mature believers. And I ain't bragging, I'm telling you, but I done been there. Since I done been there, my praise didn't change when I didn't have nothing.
All right.
I still worship the way I work. Matter of fact, I just go a little bit harder because I know where I've been. And since you and people that done been to the bottom already can tell somebody else that when you get to that point, the only way you can go is. I need some people in here. Amen. Because see, I love what the Lord did. And I heard a theologian say it like this. He went to the bottom to go to sleep.
Yeah. Come on now.
Because they didn't know he slept on their problem.
Come on now.
Because he already knew he had them.
Jesus.
Cast your cares. I'm trying to, man, this thing done messed me up. I'm talking about my spiritual man hitting back of this inside. I'm not going to show y'all I can do that. That ain't going to be no food. Say the Holy Ghost going to catch me if I hit the back of this. That is a food.
Golden jet. The golden jet.
Because the law of gravity going to bring me all the way down.
Amen.
Hello, somebody.
Amen.
I can do all things through Christ, but don't be no fool. Hello, somebody. I can do all things through Christ. That don't mean I need to stand out there and there ain't no cop gonna hit me. If I just run out there, thank you, Lord. Then y'all been here and say he was a good pastor. He just got to the end of his life and became a fool. Yes, sir, Papa. Lord, help. Help us in this place. We think we just sit there with the belief that God gonna take care of, but we don't do nothing.
Right.
Faith without, come on, faith without help me preaching. I'm gonna throw a mic out there. Without it's dead. Lord gonna give me a job, but I'm just gonna sit in the house and they gonna call me a fool.
You got to do something.
They gonna blow my phone up. Sitting at the house. Then coming to church. Lord, I've been asking you for a job.
But you ain't did what you
He doing you just like he did during the disciple. I ain't even answer that question. You ain't even stepped out. Ain't filled out now. Application. But they gonna call your phone. How they gonna call you? You don't know your number. Hello, somebody. Get the Lord something to work with. I know I may not have the money to get the car, but somewhere about getting there and the Lord will make a way that I'll drive off with it. Y'all ain't hearing me because I took faith. I'm already getting ready to go house hunting. I'm just going to go around. Do you got the money now? But he do. I'm just stepping out in faith. I'm believing God.